Hello gamers and welcome to turn 6 to 10 of this Let's Play. Thanks a lot to Tengili, who pointed out that if I had set the main capital building sort of further to the left, I could have reached those resources right at once, and I kind of need to harvest them actually. Yeah, so here you can see what's actually that. I think that was a ruin. I need to harvest that as well. Yeah, so these resources I could have gained a bit earlier, but we will get access to them eventually. So nothing is lost forever. Okay, so let's end the fifth turn. Devoted to her faith, Queen Consort Amitis, our wife, is now pious. Here we can go for something new. They recommend divination with the shrine, but this is a stone boost. The thing is, you can unlock those boosts, and if you research them, you get, in this case, 200 stones, which is substantial currently. Obviously, it takes 3 years, but we should try to take advantage of that, I think. So let's go get some stones. We will need them for wonders, for example. So this is our settler. We need to settle him somewhere. I would like to try to settle this as well, so we get the gold and stuff with this settlement, which means we need to orientate ourselves a bit further to the right. And actually here you can see the zone of influence we get. And to be honest, we go here just to block them off. If we go up here, this tile is ours. We get this special resource. We get it here as well. So let me think. But I think here we would put a bit more pressure on them. And we will have cities over here, down here as well. So let's build it here. I don't have any turns yet left. They are fatigued. So we can go to the next unit, which is our scout. We must not forget to harvest the resources. Seven food is 7 food. And here we need to wait. We don't have orders left. That's the order system. Now imagine that our worker could have done something. Now he couldn't because we are out of orders. So you really need to think what you want to do, in particular during wartime when you've got to move all your military units as well. Now there's a tutorial about the second city. Your capital has finished training a new settler. Settlers are key to expanding. Okay, I'll choose our next family carefully. Tutorial tech deck. So this is now free unit, and bonus cards are never recycled. Let's choose carefully, and I think we did by choosing the stone boost. Let's end the year. During her studies, Kashaya has been building a rivalry with Shuma. Writing to you, she complains that Shuma always seems to be one step ahead in his practice of philosophical thought and reasoning. Kashia is at a loss at how to catch up. What will you do? Okay, Princess Kashia needs to be a student. She is, that's her. And this is the Shuma guy, I think from our starting capital. Take time personally to train her. She would get +1 wisdom, which is cool. And she would owe us a favor, which would cost us 75 civics. As well, Kashaya needs to be more disciplined, so she would actually get 2 wisdom, which would lead to a global +3 research, which is even better. But we spent coins. We do have enough money, luckily. Or we could say there's no shame in having a weakness, and she would become humble. She'd become smarter, and also it would increase the income. But I want to go all out on tech, so let's go for she needs to be more disciplined, and we will pay for her extra tutoring. Now we've lost quite a lot of coins. As you can see, the minus is like the maintenance costs, for example. But she now has 4 wisdom already, and as a leader that will give us plus 10 science rate. And currently King Nebuchadnezzar gives us only plus 6. So with this unit we can't really do anything. Okay, we could actually still found the city apparently. We could go for hunters. It's a military thing, which is good anyway. We could found the family seat of the artisans. Mines and lumber mills have increased output. We don't need that here. Or we could go for the traders, but we don't have a bullion resource here. So we will go for the hunters. And there's something to hunt here as well. Good. So we founded Uppi. They are idle. We could go for another settler or a worker immediately. Or we could go for some coin. We might need some militia as well, actually, to defend. The thing is, the city is not connected. I think there's a, here, show city connections overlay. And yeah, it's because it's not on the river. So I could have put the city here and then it would have been connected already. Why would it have been connected, I think? Is there like, because it's a different river, isn't it? Yeah, so well, maybe we should go for a worker to get some farms up and running here. That's good for farming here. Here you can see the border between the two cities. Our scout can't do any. Okay, we're actually in the next round already. So he can now harvest the gems. As our units approach the Persian border, they are met by armed soldiers. These men bring an aggressive message. All nations willing to treat with Persia must pay tribute. Well, I don't really want to pay tribute, so let's refuse to pay any tributes, but they will like us less. But we will gain some experience. Let's harvest the silver. And ancient carvings have been discovered in a ruin near Mount Damavand. After careful study, the learned members of the Kassid family claim that it is a work by our distant ancestors who once inhabited this region. It is said that they followed a practice where the eldest was the leader of the tribe. The Kassid family encouraged you to resurrect the practice in Babylonia to pay respects to those who came before. Should we adopt the laws, the Kassid will like us more, and we have the free law seniority. Or we can say our ways are our own, and we don't change our laws. So let's take a look at it would replace primogenitor. So let's take a look. Where is it? Not here. Just 1 second. Succession laws? No. Change laws? Yep. So we would go to seniority. Oldest dynasty member inherits. And that would be Princess Kashia still. And currently we have this one. Oldest child inherits. But oldest dynasty member is fine by me. So they will like us more. And she's still our heir. There's the Persian borders. Okay, let's end the year. Okay, we can go for a free settler, and that's what we should do. It's so much faster than researching it. The thing is, they take the gold city now. It's bad. And we can still take this city. So this is our guy. And I think we put a farm here as well. Let's take a look. Well, we could build a farm as well up here for sure. And then let's take a look at the farms. Yeah, plus 8.5. That's a good spot for a farm. Here we go. Next unit is our scout. Let's harvest some horses. There are more barbarians. That would be a good settlement. We discovered the Caspian Sea, which gives us legitimacy, which increases the family opinions, and it increases the orders we gain per turn. So it's quite important. We need to get this city, and then this, and then for sure this one up here. It's gonna be tricky. Tutorial ambition. You have unlocked the ability to choose an ambition. Ambitions are goals that your families would like for you to pursue, and completing them will grant you and all of your descendants a permanent boost to legitimacy. Completing an ambition unlocks a new, and completing 10 is one way to win via an ambition victory. So always do your best to fulfill your current ambitions. Here are a couple of simple ambitions to get you started. Control 4 cities or kill 5 enemy units. Let's go for control 4 cities. First, we've started the ambition. There it is. Let's end turn 8. A delicate matter. Reports arrive from the academy that your daughter, Princess Kashia, shows a willful disregard for her studies. It is instead becoming known for her flagrant romantic escapades. The academy tutors are growing frustrated, leaving you in a rather delicate situation. What shall we do? Shall we reprimand her? Opinion of you cautious, but I think it might help. Or we with the wisdom. But she already has 4 wisdom. Or we can spend some, reimburse the academy, and Princess Kashia becomes endeared to us, but also extravagant, wanton, or eloquent. So extravagant is not great. Wanton is not great, I think. And eloquent, you can here you can see strengths. You can have strength, 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses. Eloquent would be good, but its chance 1 out of 3. So let's reprimand her. She would then be cautious. But that's no problem. Let's do it. She becomes debauched. Oh, that's not good either. All cities plus 1 unhappiness. I didn't see that coming. Damn it. So that's really bad. Yeah, this would be a good city also with the fish up here. Okay, there's a ruin. And we're the first to discover this. There's always a path. We could become a pathfinder. As a leader, camps and nets have increased output. The mountains are full of life. We become an herbalist. As a leader, units can heal more. Or we become a Highlander and fight better in hills. Let's say there's always a path. And we discovered the river. Alright, let's end the year. And we're now already in turn 10, year 10. Recent events have shaken the confidence of Princess Kashaya. She's lost charisma, that's very bad. Our troops discover a towering wall depicting images and carvings belonging to an ancient civilization. I command, bring the wall to Upi. Then we'd gain plus 40 culture in Babylon. And we become steadfast. Oh, I'm glad I have such wise generals. I highly value their service, and we gain a technology. Let's get the technology. It's interesting that there's no city spot here. Tutorial tribe contact. You've met your first tribe, the Scythians. Tribes can engage in limited diplomacy, but generally won't be coordinated in the way opposing nations are. Finding a weak tribe and claiming their city sites for yourself will be an important step toward growing your nation. So we've contacted them now, and there they are. Blocking the way. I'll undo my moves if I need to. Yeah, that's here, the undo button, which is pretty cool. Let's choose the production for Babylon. They finished building the specialist here. And I think it's time for a treasury. Oh no, let's go for the settler. And we need to... I think we get a free settler, but then here we should start working on... We could go to this city side though, still, without fighting barbarians, so that should be doable. Philosophy studies. Now that Princess Kashaya, as you can see here, the image changes, the portrait, has completed her study of philosophy. How shall she contribute? As a judge, she can then serve as a governor or a chancellor. Or she could serve as an industrious planner and taskmaster. Also, shall we go for money, or shall we go for money and yeah, that gives us 4, and as a 4 positive attributes, and this would give us 3 only, like these values. And I think getting some more civics ain't bad, and she can hurry stuff with money, which is also pretty cool. Let's go for judge. All right. This was move 10, turn 10. So we'll continue in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until then, bye for now.